A very pleasant morning to all my dear children. Welcome back to English Online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Tiruvayur. How are you all doing, children? I hope you all are doing great and staying safe at home. Yes? Okay, children. Let's start our today's session. We are discussing lesson 3, The Bird with the Broken Wing. We already discussed the story and today we will discuss the textual exercises of this lesson. The Bird with the Broken Wing is written by Florence Holbrook. From the story, we understood how some trees in this world became evergreen trees. From the story, we also understood that the value of kindness and generosity, how being kindness to others bring happiness in them, and how selfish deeds bring unhappiness to ourselves. That's why our principal sir always advises to be good in our words, deeds and thoughts. From the story, we also understood that looks does not matter. Looks are not important. But what is important, children? Our words, our deeds are more important. Our actions are more important. From the story, we also understood that we must respect the creatures in our surroundings. They also need a safe home, food, water, care and love. Now let's move to our textual exercises. Let's start with the grammar part, adverbs. Children, what is an adverb? You have already studied what is an adverb. Sabida ma'am has already taught you. So in today's session, we will discuss what is an adverb, the types of adverbs. So what is an adverb, children? Let's start with some examples. For example, Vaiga sings beautifully. Here which is the adverb, children? The word beautifully is the adverb. And how can you identify adverb in a sentence? From the word adverb itself you get the meaning. Adverb. It means it tells more about the verbs. Something that tells more about the verbs are called adverbs. Add, it gives additional information about the verbs. In this example, Vaiga sings beautifully. The adverb is beautifully. And we know that adverbs modify the verbs or it tells us more about the verbs, an adjective or another adverbs. It tells us how something is done, how something is performed or how an action is performed or how an action is done. So here, how does Vaiga sing, children? She sings beautifully. So beautifully is the adverb. Let's go to another example. He ran fast. So ran is a verb and fast is the adverb. How did he run, children? He ran fast. Let's go to another example. The children were talking loudly. So how were the children talking, children? They were talking loudly. So loudly is a adverb. Another example. He drives the car carefully. So how does he drive the car, children? He drives the car carefully. So carefully is the adverb in this sentence. So most of the adverbs end with ly. It is formed by adding ly to the adjective. You already know what is an adjective. Adjectives are the describing words. They describe the nouns. Children, now let's discuss the types of adverbs. We'll discuss 3 types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place and also adverbs of time. The first one, adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner tells us how actions take place. It tells us how the action is performed, the way the action is performed. For example, they smiled happily. Shiny slept peacefully. In these 2 sentences, they smiled happily and Shiny slept peacefully. It tells us the way the action is performed. The first one, they smiled happily. So it answers the question, how? How did they smile? They smiled happily. Happy is the adverb. Next one, Shiny slept peacefully. How did Shiny sleep? She slept peacefully. Peacefully is the adverb. So it answers the question, how? Next one, adverbs of time. Adverbs of time tells us when an action takes place. When is an action performed? It tells us the time of an action. For example, we have a chess competition tomorrow. Tomorrow is the adverb because it tells us the time of an action. I met him yesterday. So yesterday is the adverb. It tells us the time that we met. He reached early. So early is the adverb. It tells us the time of an action. When he reached. He arrived late at the meeting. So here which is the adverb, children? Late is the adverb. Adverb of time. It tells us the time when he came to the meeting, when he attended the meeting. The words like early, late, today, tomorrow, yesterday, now, recently, all these are adverbs of time. The adverbs of time answers a question when. So if you ask a question when, you will get the answer for adverbs of time. Now let's move to adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us where an action is performed, where an action takes place. For example, Mona and Amit are waiting for you upstairs. So where are they waiting? Where are Mona and Amit waiting? They are waiting upstairs. Upstairs is the adverb and it is the adverb of place. It tells us where is a place. Another example, Nisha fell down and cried. Here which is the adverb, children? It is down. And down is the adverb of place. It tells us where Nisha fell down. The place where Nisha fell down. Nisha fell down to the ground. So down is a adverb of place. And adverb of place answers the question where. If you ask the question where, you will get the answer for adverb of place. So I hope you understood the three types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner, place and time. So adverbs of manner answers the question how, and adverbs of time answers the question when, and adverbs of place answers the question where an action takes place. So try to complete the exercise A and B by yourself. I also hope that you understood today's topic clearly. You understood what is an adverb and the types of adverbs. So children, it's time to wind up our session. See you in the next session.